My dream palette has arrived. Let's swatch and find out if it's actually my dream palette or if it just looks like it's my dream palette. Look at these colors. I'm so excited to finally swatch this with you. I've been waiting. It's been like 3 weeks. This has been sitting on my vanity, and every day it's just, you know, certain videos take a certain amount of time, and I knew that this was going to take a lot more time than I had at the time. So I've been wanting every day to dip into this and just refraining in order to swatch a super fresh palette with you. So none of these have been touched. I just opened it and let's swatch. It's just numbered. There's no names on the shades, which I actually really like. I kind of like that it's just numbered, you know, just really straightforward. So the first shade, oh my God, every shade is so pretty, but look at this, like the prettiest cream. Oh my God. First off, really buttery already, just very soft. This is shade number 1. Beautiful pearl cream. Oh my God. Oh, the looks I'm going to create with this, I can't. Shade 2, shade 3, shade 4, which more of it ended up on my finger than it did on my arm, so I think I might need to clean my finger real quick. Try that again. This is shade 4. Okay, that's nice. I like how smoky that is. Shade 5. Shade 6. Had a little bit of difficulty with shade 6. This feels really dry, like it's not even picking up, so I'm gonna try that again. Again, this is shade 6, and I think there might be something wrong with this particular shade. It feels very dry and hard. Like it's very close to my skin tone, but that is stunning. If I can get it to work, and when I get it to work, wow. 7. Ooh. The rest of these are feeling so buttery. 8. This is another matte shade. This is just a pure white matte. Doesn't have the same issue. This one feels very soft and buttery. This is really good. Only one thus far is that really soft pink. Feels like something's off on it, but we'll figure it out. And last on the top row is shade 9. I think this is my favorite shade. 1 and 9 on the first row. Look at that color story. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so pretty. And again, that was shades 1 through 9. Shade number 6, I think it's fine. I went in after off camera and kind of played with it a little bit, and I think it just feels hard, but it's not. Like, that shade is stunning and it works perfectly. So let's go on to the second row. So now we're gonna go in with row 2, shades 10 through 18. Shade 10. Ooh. That's like that first burgundy shade, but with more burgundy and less black. Oh, these are so stunning. 11. Beautiful opal, like a nude opal. Can you see the pink? I think it's picking up, guys. I'm gonna have to do this in daylight too. 13. Ooh. Oh, yep. Oh my God. So buttery, so soft, so pigmented. Oh, so good. Okay, so I'm noticing a trend. 14 has the same texture as 6. It feels hard in the pan. I don't know what that is, but it feels like you have to press it harder. Maybe I'm just not used to it, but wow. 15. Oh yeah, has a nice oily feel to it. It's a little bit more dense than the other 2 pearls. Stunning. Sorry, not sure if I said it wrong, but this shade is 14. This one is 15. Super buttery, like this gorgeous orangey terracotta ochre color. Oh my God. You guys, I'm 16. Whoa. Ooh, another oily, very dense, pearly shade. Wow. Oh my God, it's like the same color as my hair. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Holy shit. 17. This feels like a really beautiful, leathery pearl, very subtle pearl. Oh my God, again, look at this color story. And shade 18, the last shade on that row. Damn. What do you guys think so far? I mean, my mind is blown. When I order stuff online, I brace myself. I try not to get my hopes up. But when I saw this palette, I mean, look at how this whole layout, the whole color story, it's so beautiful. These first two rows are giving. They are delivering. And I really want to figure out those two shades that feel a little bit harder. I've never really felt anything quite like that. It almost felt like old, like petrified in a way, like very hard, but the pigment came off. So I'm very curious about that, but that could just be me learning a new formula that I've never really played with before, but so impressed already. Just with these two rows, we have 3 more rows of colors to swatch, so let's keep going. Let me know what you think thus far. Do you have this palette? Do you love it? Do you use it? Do you hate it? Now we're going to swatch row 3, shades 19 through 27. Oh my God, that just sounds like, let's go. 19. Another fiery color that's gonna be so fun with the hair. Oh my God. Look at that. Okay, this shade has been speaking to me ever since I got it. Like this one, I don't know why, it just keeps talking and talking and talking and saying, put me on, put me on. Okay, so this is 20. My whole body. Did you hear that sigh of relief? It was like, that's stunning. Do I already own 8, 9, 10 shades that are all very similar in hue and pearlescence? Yes. Do I need this one too? Yes. 21. Oh, nuanced. I am detecting a little bit similarity between a couple of other pearlescent shades, but there is nuance. This is missing some of that pink opalescence to it. This is just a straight up nude champagne pearl color, and it is divine. 22, another hard to the touch, dry, but I mean really gorgeous and pigmented. That is so bewildering. I don't know what that is, why it's doing that. Obviously a beautiful sunny orange copper, like bitch, what? Perfect. Are you seeing a trend here? This is what it looks like in the pan. It's the most loud shade to me. That's the one that like sticks out the most. Like look, ugh. 23, another hard to the touch feel. Okay, the way that isn't picking up on camera, that gorgeous, multi-dimensional, dusty lavender, pink mauve, the most perfect lavender mauve. But actually on the skin has like a really deep pinkish red undertone to it. So wow, really interesting how that changed out of the palette. Wasn't expecting that. Still the same though. Can't wait to see this in daylight. Again, that was shade 23, 24, perfect terracotta orange. 25 is a matte carbon black with a very subtle silver speckled glitter to it, like very subtle, not crazy. I would appreciate if there were more in that, but I also kind of like that it's subtle. This will be really cool to layer with. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just had a great vision. I had a vision. 26. Another hard to the touch shade. I don't even know if I should continue telling you that. I just think it's such a strange experience. Like, usually with these types of pigments, they feel slightly loose, and when you touch them, it feels like they get more and more compacted every time you use them. So I wonder if this is engineered in such a way that they've already compacted it so it doesn't do that, so it doesn't hard pan. Any cosmetic chemists in the house want to explain this sensation, like very specific detail, but like if you have any information on that, I'd be so curious to know, because this is a very interesting sensory experience for me that I would like to have better articulated with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. As far as like me and my personal experience with this is I've never felt this really on a formula before, like how kind of hard to the touch it feels. Pigments coming off, pigments gorgeous, like beautiful, pearly. So yeah, would love your thoughts if you know anything about that. Look at this palette. 27, the last shade on this row number 3. So, it looks like silk. Like, look at the fucking palette. Oh my god. Look at it in the pan. The subtlest lavender pink. Girl, I have no words. Spectacular. Beyond. Divine. Sublime. Okay, so this is row 3, shades 19 through 27. Now let's go on to row 4. Look, it's like a Rothko. Now let's swatch row 4, 28 through 36. 28, so soft, so buttery, beautiful. Leather. To me, that's like an old, nice leather. Ooh. 29, soft, matte, black. Yes, I pick up a lot, and so it kind of crumbles off. Really nice, just a straight up black. And very pigmented. 30. I wonder if this is kind of similar to that other shade. I'd be curious to like swatch next to each other some of the ones that stand out to me as similar and see if they actually are when placed next to each other. That's shade 30. 31, gorgeous pearl white, just shiny, blindy pearl, perfect pearl white. Oh my, the way this makes my heart so happy. Truly, I feel like I'm tearing up, because when I look at this, it's a therapeutic experience. I truly feel healed looking at these colors, touching these colors, having these colors on my body. It's healing. I feel, oh my god, I feel so corny that I'm like tearing up, but seriously, like, this is so beautiful. Why am I crying? That's so fucking weird. Oh my god, I feel so embarrassed. You know, I really just want to stop. This is so funny. Why am I crying? I'm crying because beauty. That's my only true, like, aspiration in life. I know that it is a divine high experience when I'm crying because it's so beautiful, and so few things do this. Fantasia does this for me. A lot of the 40s and 50s musicals with Sid Charisse and Rita Hayworth, the Ziegfeld Follies, those experiences make me cry because they're so beautiful, they're so exalted, they're so refined, and it feels like a divine message, and this is giving me that experience, and I'm like, it feels so fucking corny that I'm crying about makeup, but it's not just makeup. This is an experience. It's like the ultimate beauty to me. The way these colors are laid out, the formulas, it's evoking more than I can put into words. So I hope you're getting that impression too. If you have this palette, does it make you feel that? Because I don't care if it doesn't make you feel that way, because this is my experience, and I'm clearly living right now. But I guess it would be cool to hear if any of you also are having this experience with this palette. I'm sure if not this palette, something else has made you feel this way, and I think that's why we love makeup so much. Let's move on. 32, another beautiful leathery color to me. Nice matte brown. Yeah. Girl, I'm gonna have to make a whole mood board with all of the things that this is evoking for me visually, like straight from my mood boards. And look at this so far. This is 32. This was also really speaking to me the other day. I can't wait to finally do a look with these. Now that we're swatching, I can finally make a look. Gold with a hint of brass. Not brass, not gold. And not sure if that was intentional or not, but this is shade 33, a master number. If you know, you know. 34. 35, 36. Ooh, I really like this one. Nice neutral brown, you know, it's not like super cool, not super warm. That is stunning. I'm not ready because I'm really still taking this experience in, but let's move on to the very last row, the 5th row. Divine. Something about that, you know? Now we have the 5th row, 37 through 45. 37, another blinding, are you kidding? Another blinding pearl shade. This one is just ever so slightly more warm tone than the last one we did from the 4th row. 38. 39. Oops, this is another one that was really speaking to me. It was just like, get me on you as soon as possible. So another very deeply satisfying experience. I don't have anything like this, and look at that. Oh my god. 40. 41. Okay, this looks different on the arm than it does in the pan too. So 41 looks a little bit more subdued in the pan and looks more like it has a red undertone to it out of the pan. But again, this is in very specific lighting, so 42. 43. 45. That is the last shade. This was a journey, truly. This felt like a beautifully orchestrated playlist. This felt like a cinematic experience. I experienced some emotions trying these on, which I had absolutely no anticipation of that happening. But I did know that when I saw this, that this was a very special color palette, and I knew I had to have it. I didn't necessarily need it, but there are many shades in here that I actually don't have. Some of these shades I do. I feel like, or I have shades that are quite similar, but as a color story, as an experience unto itself, I had to have it, and I'm so glad that I do. This is up in my Amazon, and you can find it under the makeup favorites tab. If you click the link, link tree, it's makeup favorites on Amazon. This is in there. You guys, this palette is only $18. People are coming out with 16 shade palettes, 25 shade palettes that are $70. This is an incredibly high value experience for the price. And if you're feeling like you need a neutral pearl and matte palette, neutral warm leaning, like, check this out, because I am over the moon. I've been dying to create a look with this. I'm so glad I could finally swatch it with you. I'm just really excited that we did this together. So thank you so much for joining me on this, what was truly like an epic journey, for me at least. I hope it was for you. I hope that you were living your fullest life as much as I was, because this was awesome. So you may think some of the shades in here are so subtly nuanced, you might not find it necessary to get this kind of palette, but for me, that is worth the experience alone. I am crazy for very subtle tweaks in color. I'm a floral designer by profession, and one of my favorite things about combining specific floral combinations together is that, just that subtle tweaking of nuance and color, like a tweak in warmth, a tweak in cool, a tweak in texture, and that is that experience in makeup. And I'm very glad to be experiencing this. But for the average person, they might feel like, I'm not really feeling that subtle tweaks. I just want one white pearl shade, and that's it. But you get like 5 different, very subtly tweaked nuances in color pearls. So for $18 though, I mean, be silly not to. I don't think there's anything like this that I've seen. This reminds me of the old school NARS palettes. Again, very sophisticated layout of colors. It feels very intentional. Every color, every row is designed in a very specific way. At least that's the way it feels to me. No color feels out of place. No color feels like it's attacking the other. It's all very beautifully harmonized. I can't say enough positive things about this just straight off of swatching it. The only thing I'm really confused about and would love to know more about are some of these formulas that feel slightly harder. If you're a cosmetic chemist and you know anything about that and you feel inspired to comment about that, would love to hear more about that, because just a very interesting sensory experience, one that I think is not common in the eyeshadows, at least that I've played with. So thank you so much for joining me on this eyeshadow swatching journey. Every product that I've purchased from Makeup Revolution I have loved so much, and this is really taking the cake. I am beyond impressed. So again, this is up at my Amazon. If you want to take a look, it's up there for you under the makeup favorites tab. Do you have this palette? Do you love it? Are you obsessed with it as I am? Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and let me know what kind of look you want to see me do. Let me know if there's any particular shades that really spoke to you that you're kind of would like to see a combo of. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you in the next. If you prefer long format content, I'm also at YouTube. This will be posted there as well. So thank you so much again for joining, and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.